The stitch pattern used in the lace of the Snowdrops Pullover is very easy to memorize. It is 6 rows long, where every odd number row has lace stitches and every even number row is simply knit or stockinette. When you're working flat, the knit rows are actually purled so that you have a knit look on the right side. This is how you work the lace stitches that form each of the flowers. The first lace stitch of row 1 is a slip knit pass over, which means that you will slip 1, knit 1, and pass the slip stitch over the knit stitch. Then you will yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, and knit 2 together. There are always 3 knit stitches in between each 5-stitch lace flowers. The 5 stitches that make up the flower starts on row 3 with a knit 1. Then you will yarn over, slip 2, knit 1, and then you will pass the 2 slip stitches over that knit stitch to decrease 2 stitches. Yarn over and knit 1 more. And then you will knit the stitches that are always in between the lace flowers. Row 5 is simply a repeat of row 1. So you will work up to your lace, and then you will slip, knit, pass over, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, and knit 2 together. And that's it. Rows 1 through 6 will be repeated for the lace pattern. Remember that rows 1, 3, and 5 are the ones with lace stitches, and rows 2, 4, and 6 are stockinette rows, which means that you will knit on right side rows and purl on wrong side rows when you're working flat during the short rows. In between each 6-row lace panel, you will have to work 4 rows of stockinette. In order to know how many rows you've worked, you need to look at the stitches above the yarn overs. In order to have worked 4 rows of stockinette in between each lace panel, I need to have 6 lines above the last yarn over. That includes the 4 stockinette rows and the 2 rows that make up the lace panel, the one with the yarn over and the one after that. Once you have 6 there, then you know that the next row is a lace row. The flowers will stagger from one panel to the next, which means that the next flower will be in between the flowers from the previous lace panel. Lace from the Snowdrops Pullover is mostly done on the right side on knit rows. However, during the short rows, which are worked at the top of the yoke, on the back and the sleeves, you will need to work the lace stitches on the wrong side,